तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः नमो आवदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्यनाम्ने गौरसे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीश कविकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसी प्रिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः
English, please.
भक्ताय
Also, this is Portuguese. Where does it rise? It rises in the east. I forget. So that's how I'm asking. The sun rises in the east. So it sets in the west. If we don't remember him and do his bhajan, then you are nimak haram. Nimak haram means stealing. Stealing with this nimak. Nimak means you are taking somebody else. It's like stealing. Who is giving us air? Bhagwan is giving us air to breathe. Oxygen who gives. So why should we not change 2 rounds for Thakurji? I know, I think you all are chanting here. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If here nobody is chanting, then please start chanting from today. Who's going to start from today? You must chant. Bhagwan has given us so much. He's given us all the food, house, shelter. In the morning we should get up early and just do 2 rounds. How long does it take? 15 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, he said 15 minutes. I take. If you don't concentrate, then it will take longer because mind will wander here and there. So you should put effort in chanting. Sit in one place and meditate. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In Bhagavad Sapta, that's what I was saying. Bhagwan has given us hands. Why? How can he decorate these hands? In the ladies, they put bangles on the bracelets on their hand. But really, that's not the way to decorate your hands with bangles and bracelets. But if you do Hare Krishna with the hands, then the hands are Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So who is the Jagatpati? Is Jagannath. What will we do for the Jagannath? Does he really need anything from us? What will you offer him? Offer. Is he lacking anything? He is Lakshmipati. He's a Lakshmi Pati, whose wife is Lakshmi ji.
के नाम हो सकता है लक्ष्मी
Can your wife's name be Lakshmi? Can your wife's name be Lakshmi? And then you say, oh no, we don't have money.
और पति के नाम क्या रखा
Narayan. So the husband's name is Narayan and wife's name is Lakshmi. Our Jagat Pati.
नारायण उनके अथाह है उनका हम क्या चढ़ाएंगे
What can we offer him?
भगवान कहते हैं मुझे चढ़ा तुम्हारे मन के चढ़ा दो
Give me. What does Bhagwan say? Give me your mind. Offer your mind to me. That you can give.
बड़े मन के चढ़ा के नाम के पर प्रभु कहते हैं
Then how would...
नहीं चढ़ सके मेरे लिए थोड़ा नाम कर देना
Okay, if you cannot offer your mind, then what can you do? At least you can do Hari Nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
तो भगवान के नाम नहीं किया
Bhagwan, if you don't chant in Bhagwan's name, then you have to keep on coming back in this cycle of life and death.
एक बार तो प्रभु के नाम ले लेते ना
Once you take that
क्या हो जाता है
Harinam, then you will be able to cross this material ocean.
भगवान के नाम नहीं किया तो बार-बार इस संसार में
If you don't chant, then over and again you have to come and come back in this life. You will have to pay the debts. You know, Mata, Pita, all the mothers, father, whoever we are here with, whatever relationship we have here. Why are we here?
एक दूसरे के हम
Because we are paying debts to each other.
वो एक दूसरे चुकाने के लिए हम आए
That's why we are here. We are just paying our debts to each other. But this is really true. This is not.
चुक जाएगा
When you have paid all your debts, then you say bye bye.
अपने आप
Just automatically that person will disappear or leave from your life. There was one Setji,
सेठ जी बहुत कैसे था
one wealthy man.
कैसे था उदार
He was udar. He was very compassionate. He was daya.
सेठ जी लोगों के जो है पैसा देता था
He used to give some money to people who needed some money.
जैसे हमारी सेठानी बैठी हुई
Like Chetani means. So how means Chetani? Chetani means it's like Setjis, yeah, like the wives of the Setjis, like big businessmen.
सेठ जी बहुत उदार था
He was very compassionate.
ब्याह शादी हो
Like this.
सेठ जी मेरी
If they want to get their daughter married, then they'll come to the Setji and say, oh, I want to get my daughter married. Can you please lend me 5,000?
नहीं लेता क्या
But he never used to take any interest from anyone who he gave money to.
और अपने समय के अनुसार वो
You take the money now, and then whenever you can afford to pay it back to me, give it back to me. And then Muninji was the secretary. He just said, all you do is just go and write in the book to say that will I pay in this life or in my next life, or in my next life.
देने वाला है
So really, who really want to give money,
इस जन्म में
they will say, okay, in this lifetime I will pay the money back to you. And actually, who really doesn't want to pay the money, they will say, oh, no, I will pay in my next life.
ये तो छाई बस हो जाएगा शरीर तो जला देंगे
So they're thinking, oh, well, I'll die and my body will be burned.
काटेगा ना
Yeah, and the insects will
करता है कि नहीं करता है
bite my body and decompose my body.
इसने देखा
So he thought, oh, well, I don't have to worry about my second life.
अगले जन्म में दे देंगे
So this thief came and he said, oh, well, okay, I'll give in the next life.
और आ गया दुष्ट था
So one day a thief came, sorry,
घूमते सेठ जी के
wandering around, this thief came to the Setji and he saw there's a long line. So he asked, oh, why is everybody in this long line? So they said, oh, this Setji is giving money.
किंतु वो कभी
Interest nahi lete.
ब्याज नहीं
He doesn't take any interest.
तो चोर विचार करने लगे
Then the thief thought, oh, this sounds really good. Let me stand in the queue as well. So he stood in the queue.
तो उनके बारी आ गया
And then his turn came.
झूठ बोल दिया
Then he just lied.
सेठ जी
And he said, Setji, my daughter is going to get married.
10,000 रुपया
I want 10,000 rupees. Actually, he was lying. He didn't have a daughter who's getting married. He said, go to the Munimji. Just write it down.
इस जन्म में देना
What do you have to write? Whether you are going to pay in this life or next life.
तो चोर दुष्ट था
The chore didn't really want to pay the money back. So he said, oh, well, I'll pay in my next life.
तो फिर सेठ जी के पास आ गए
Then he came back to Setji. and the Setji gave him 10,000. And there was a safe behind, so he opened the safe, and the thief said, "Oh wow, this safe has got so much money. The safe had so much money. What I will do is at night I will arrange to come and steal all the money. Then no wealth will remain with this Setji." So what did they thought? Gosha, tabela, stable. No, Goshala, tabela. So what? Everybody goes to sleep by about 1 o'clock. I will go in and just steal all the money. So what this thief, he could understand the animal language. Like here, sometimes people learn different languages. Some people learn French, English. Yeah. So like that, this thief could understand animal language. So he sat down there, and then one cow was talking to the other one. They were talking in their animal language. Like chitias, the ants, they are actually talking to each other, and they are taking small little ant eggs, and they are talking to each other and say, "No, let's move from here. Let's move." So they move from one place to the other. Sit down where I will listen to the katha. So in every animal, they have language. So like this one cow was talking to the other cow, saying that, "Oh, where do you come from?" Oh, he said, "I come from so and so town or village." "Oh, what are you doing?" So one cow said, "Oh, I am giving milk to the Setji, because in my previous life I borrowed some money I borrowed 10,000 rupees from him, and I wrote down in the book that I will pay in my next life. So now in my next life I am a cow, so I'm giving milk to him every day, so that way I'm paying the debts." Yes. So the thief thought, "Oh my God, oh no, I don't do next life. I don't want to be a thief." So he just left. But really, this is not just a story; it is true. It's written in Shastra. Everything's written. Bhagwan's written everything what we do. That's why just do Bhagavad Bhajan. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. That's why in the Srimad Bhagavatam it's written, when the Jeev takes birth, how many deaths? Seven. Oh, is it six? Sorry, 6 types of deaths we have. As soon as a baby is born, the baby's got 6 types of deaths. Yeah, but just a few months ago, Sridhar Maharaj, how many heard Bhagavatam here when Sridhar Maharaj came just to give a Bhagavatam? What did he do? We heard from one ear and it went out to the other. Why did I think it was 7? 6. When Jivas take birth here, the human beings take birth, there are 6 types of karja. Karja means debts. Mata karja. Matri. One, we have to pay the debts of a mother. We are in dream of mother. Now, it's 9 months the mother is carried you in the womb. He looked after you. With the blood, we sucked the blood of the mother, whatever the mother eats, and the nourishment from the food she got, and we got the nourishment through her blood. Then I took birth. Then so much suffering she had to grow. I even was passing stool, I was passing urine, and I was waking up at night, and she had to wake up at night. No, really the mother doesn't get any sleep. So much effort she has to put looking after us as a baby and holding our hand. She taught us how to walk. The mother fed us and teach us and took us to school. So she's put so much effort. So that's why that's one matri rin. Matri rin means the rin that we have to pay to our mother. And which is the second rin? Pitaji, father who is earning, and because our father who is going out to work, that's why we can purchase rice and rice, and that's it. And then third is demigods. Demigods are giving us sun, the wind, breeze. Like when a small baby takes birth, then the mother puts the oil on the baby. Johnson baby. Malish with any, not Johnson baby. Any oil, like oil, mustard oil sometimes. And then she puts the oil on the baby, and then she leaves the baby in the sun, so the baby gets vitamin D from the sun. Surya Dev is giving us sunlight, is giving us vitamin D, is giving us, we got air. And they also looking after all the other living entities as well. What is the sajan? What is the sajan to Shoshan? He's not taking care. He's not taking care of you, the Raja. So there is Devosi. No. Pitri, Matrim. So this is Raja. Mother, father. What was it? Teen. You speak teen. That's not the three. In Bhagavatam it's said we have to come back in this cycle of this life and death to pay the debts. But what we may be able to pay others the debts, but mother debt we will not be able to pay. To pay mother's debt, one mother's debts, we have to take birth 7 times. 7 So you'll become mother. You'll have 7 births and 7 mothers, different mothers. So that's why we will never ever be able to pay mother's debts. So you have to come back, keep on coming back. So then how will you be able to pay all the debts? The only way is but if you surrender to Mukunda, the Mukunda who gives you mukti from the debts. Then when you take surrender to Krishna, then only you will be able to pay the debts. So that's why we should surrender to Krishna and chant Sunam. Then we will be able to pay all the debts. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now it's 2 o'clock, we have to go back. आरती करो पहला, अरे पहला